Good morning, everybody. This is your brother Manning. Hope you have a blessed Tuesday and a good week as well. Man, what a game between the Sixers and the Celtics. 119, 115 at the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden was spectacular. 45 points, 6 assists, including that big three to help to put the Sixers lead to two. And, you got to give him his props. Listen, a lot of people always get on him for not getting it done in the playoffs, but last night he did show it up. Like I said, 45 points, 6 assists in a game which he didn't have his teammate Joel Embiid, who will end up winning the MVP, hopefully today or in the week and this week, and coming through when they got under stress. I mean, it was mostly a back and forth game. It was a very intense offensive game. But this is what play rivals about, because you all know the Sixers and Celtics have always had a huge rivalry dating back to since the NBA since the 60s, dating back to the Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain days, and then in the 80s with Dr. J and versus Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and the rest. And they also, and in the last few years, this is I think the third time in the last 5 years these two face each other in the playoffs. Um, and 2 of the last 5 years they face each other in the second round. And listen, this is going to be a very intense series. I do feel Boston's going to win the series, but I'm cautious because of the inability to you know end up close out trying to close out the game, because the Sixers ended the game with a 12-4 run to win the game. And the Celtics team, yes, the fight, yes, and I do feel that there's still a team to beat in the East, and I do think they have a shot to make the finals. Now Milwaukee is eliminated, but I just can't trust them in close games because they always find ways to screw it up. I remember one time, I think it was back in January, where they lost to the Knicks um, in overtime, which at one point Boston was up by 15 in the first quarter, and then they overcame a 12-point deficit towards the end of the fourth quarter, but they still couldn't get it done. I mean, this Celtics team, listen, I love Jason Tatum, I love Jalen Brown, I love Marcus Smart, but this team cannot get it done when it mattered. And look, I know people will bring up old Joe Mazzulla, he's a young coach like him, but listen, at the end of the day, you still got to get it done. There's no excuses. You got to the thing done. You got to get the job done in the end of the day. And that's it. I do feel the Boston will win this series. How many games? I'm not too sure, but I will think the Boston will win this series. Now, the other game was last night. I mean, Chris Paul was hurt. Uh, always hurt in the wrong timing. And the Nuggets managed to take a 2-0 series lead. The Thunder are in trouble. I mean, Suns are in trouble. Hopefully, they'll bounce back in Game 3 in a matter of days. Tonight, two games. Heat versus Knicks. Hopefully, Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson gets healthy. Um, and even the Heat when they need to get on, because the Knicks are down 1 game to none, because the Knicks never won a series which they lost the first game, particularly in Madison Square Garden. So they need to get a win, and hopefully the series will continue. Jimmy Butler may play because he hurt his ankle towards the end of Game 1, so let's hope so. And also, I'm excited for the next series today. Is the Warriors versus Lakers. It's actually the fifth time that LeBron has defeated each other in the playoffs. Um, you all know that LeBron in the four meetings against LeBron and Curry, Curry owns LeBron, winning three out of four, especially in the NBA Finals, when LeBron was with Cleveland. They played against the Warriors four straight four straight years from 2015 to 2018. Warriors won three, and Cleveland won one back in 2016. We all know what really happened. So anyway, that's my take on last night's game, and also my perspective on the next cup on today's series, today's games between New York versus Miami, and then Golden State versus the Lakers. Hope you have a good day. Peace and love.